And so we were in Albania, and me and my wife ended up finding ourselves at this hotel with the owners of the hotel, who were these like really rich Albanian mobsters. And this guy hated Jesus. And so we just lightly preach the gospel to him, tell some awesome testimonies of our life. And he's just ripping on Jesus the whole time. And so I was like ready to give up. I'm like, all right, he doesn't want it, whatever. But my wife, that's why you marry a woman of God.
Come on.
That's how you do it, boys. She keeps preaching to him, and she's saying, you know, you're talking a lot about God, but you don't like him. What's going on? So we keep talking, and he tells me basically, he hates God. I asked to pray for him, told him Jesus will show up if you let me pray for him. He said no. Then he goes, I have a sick friend. If you pray for him and he gets healed, I'll believe. I said, all right, bet, let's go to work. And he said, right now, and it's 10 p.m. So I get into the car with this strange Albanian mobster, and he drives us to the hood of Toronto, where I go into a hookah bar, and I'm surrounded by Albanian gangsters with face tats and knives. And I see this dude in the corner who is mentally handicapped and has a shriveled arm. And I'm like, oh, that's him. And if he doesn't get healed, I'm gonna die. So I get in there, and I'm like, all right, I'm ready to pray for this guy. And he says, no, you can't pray for him here. We gotta drive him to his house and you can pray for him. I'm not in a place to negotiate, so I say, okay. But the Lord speaks to me in that moment. And I tell this guy, Donnie, he's the gangster. I say, here's what the Lord's gonna do. And I have to tell you so that when it happens, you know that it's Jesus and it's not me. I said, here's what the Lord spoke. He said that I'm gonna pray for him tonight. Tomorrow he's gonna be a little bit better. The next day he'll be a little bit more better. And on the third day he'll be completely healed and his mind will be restored. And he said, that okay, sounds good. I just want to see him have a family. So all of a sudden I begin to prophesy. And I say in 1 year's time he'll have a wife and then he'll be pregnant and have 2 children. So we get in the car, we drive him to his house. It's a terrible hood spot. Bring him up to his apartment, begin to pray for him. 30-second prayer, they thank me. Awesome, in Jesus' name, I head out. And on our last day there, I pray out to God. And I said, Lord, I need to know if his friend got healed. Because I can't tell his testimony if he didn't get healed. I'll know he got healed if the gangster Donnie that brought me there, if he gets saved today, I'll know that his friend got healed. That'll be the sign that you did it. I kid you not, 5 minutes later, I get a phone call. And it's from the gangster Donnie. And he's freaking out, screaming, Max, 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 I need your God. I need your So I walk into a salvation prayer, and he gives his life to Jesus. He says, I'm walking into a meeting right now, I have to go. Hangs up. That was it. Praise Jesus.